Hey guys, Liquid here, and welcome back to the next episode. Let's answer some questions. As always, post questions below. I'll answer them next week. Let's get started. JNL512 asks, are you still intending on playing Batman Arkham City Blind? Indeed I am, actually. That'll be coming right after I'm done with Spider-Man 3, so be looking forward to it. Fireboshi asks, are you a Godzilla fan? If so, what is your favorite movie? I really haven't seen any actual, like, proper Godzilla movies, if I'm honest. Like, I've seen, like, clips and stuff of that, but, I've never really... The only Godzilla movie I've actually, like, seen fully is like, the 1999 one or whatever with Matthew Broderick, which I quite liked, actually. I know, like, it got, like, a lot of negative response or whatever, but for what it's worth, I thought it was pretty good. Connor the Assassin asks, what do I think of the Assassin's Creed lawsuit? I was actually completely unfamiliar with the lawsuit or whatever until reading this question, so I looked it up or whatever. Apparently, it's like there's like an author that wrote a book about like traveling through people's memories or some of that, and basically like sued Ubisoft for like copying him or some of that. I guess I can see where he's coming from, but I don't really I don't agree that it is necessarily copying, because like that's something that I'm sure has been done like many times, like in science fiction or whatever. So I'm on the side of Assassin's Creed. I think that it's still pretty original in what it does. So thumbs up. Deranged Band asks, can you read this as fast as you can? Shut the shutters and sit in the shop. I will do my best, right? Shut the shutters and sit in the shut the shutters and sit in the shop. 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 Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Shut the shutters and sit in the shop. Shut the shutters. Oh, shut the shut. It's the sh's, right? So to shut the shutters and sit in the shop. Shut the shutters and sit in the shop. Shut the shutters and sit in the. Oh, I would, out of a 1 to 10 scale, 10 being the highest, I would give myself a 7 for doing that. Cause I did not fall for your silly games or whatever. I did not end up saying any juvenile words. Dorian SV Games asks, what do I think of Shank 2? I really haven't been looking into it at all. I have the first Shank, and I played a little bit of it, but haven't really played too much to really be interested in Shank 2 yet, so the world will have to wait, I guess. Captain Falcon 099 asks, what company will I invest stocks in? Probably Google, because they are pretty big. Frieza 1500 asks, would I ever LP a Sly Cooper game, and what do I think of the new Sly Cooper game coming out later this year after so many years? I would love to get around to the Sly series. I think that those games are awesome. And I'm very much looking forward to Sly 4, so hopefully it'll be good. Giratina 3 asks, favorite Disney film of all time and why? That is actually a very, very difficult question. I'm not sure if I can answer that. I am not sure at all. Because so many Disney films like just like have such a dear place in my heart from my childhood and whatnot. So picking any of them really above the others is just I don't think I could do it. I honestly do not think I could do it. Yeah. I would say pretty much all Disney movies are my favorite Disney movies. I think they're very good, very good. 70 Bellboy asked me to do my best Leon Kennedy impression. I think that if I tried to do it, it would be very bad because I don't really have a sample of Leon's voice in my mind. But if I was to do it right, it'd be something like, Hey Ashley, get over here. Which is that's very bad. I apologize, but there you go. In Joey Canada or Anjoa Canada, whatever. Um, Asks if I can do a Final Fantasy VIII Let's Play, possibly in the future at some point, but no plans. And since it's quite big, that'll be very big of a Let's Play. Probably wouldn't be for quite a long time. 767 Scarecrow asks, "Hey Liquid, how old are you?" I'm sorry that I've already asked this, but I could not find the vid where you answered. 19, or if you ever forget, you could just go onto my channel or whatever. I'm pretty sure it says that like in the info. Tomorrow22 asks, "In the Resident Evil series, do you prefer the survival-based gameplay of 1 through 3 or the action-based gameplay of 4 and 5? I haven't really played 5 at all. Like I played the demo long ago, but I don't really think that counts. So the only actual, I guess, action-based gameplay that I've played is 4. Um, and I would argue that like 4 is still quite, I guess, I don't think calling it survival-based is like I get what you're saying though, but I'm just messing your words around. Um, I would say, to be honest, that 4 is. I would possibly regard 4 as my favorite of the series. To be honest, like I I'm very much enjoying it. I think it's awesome. I know that there's a lot of people that like think that like 4 is like I guess like the downfall of the series or whatever. And but I do not agree. I really enjoy it. I think it's awesome. And that pretty much answers that. Blood Ocean 07 asks, "Do I have a 3DS? If so, what games do I have for it?" I do not have one, so no games either. Bam. Martian 3Q asks, "Will you ever apply for partnership with Machinima or TGN? You have enough views and subscribers, so I'm just wondering." It's actually a bit of a funny story, actually. I touched upon this briefly in my 3,000 subscriber video, but I'm not promising anything. But some people recently contacted me, and a couple days ago, I was thinking it, and they basically contacted me, saying like, "Hey, we could set you up with a YouTube partnership," and I was thinking it through, and a few days ago, I made my decision and went for it. And basically, apparently the process has begun. Apparently, it might take about a week or so, and we'll see how it goes. But like I said, not making any promises. But about maybe a week or so from now, I possibly might be a YouTube partner. Apparently, like they work a lot with Machinima or whatever. I'll go into, if it pulls through or whatever, I'll go into a lot more detail about the actual partnership or whatever. But I'm pretty sure it would be with Machinima pretty much. So thumbs up. Let's Play Dmods asks, "Have you ever thought of doing live streaming of games?" I've done it in the past or whatever, but I just really think that I um I just don't really do it that often, really, because of it's very rare, I guess, that I like get some free time like to myself or whatever, that I would be able to like just do like a pretty long like live stream or whatever. But sometime in the future or whatever, I'm sure I'll do another one at some point. Epic Gaming Facility asks, what will you do when you reach 10,000 subscribers?" I will be very happy, and I will thank you all. I'm not sure if I would do any like big special video or whatever. I might, like I did with like my first few like kind of big subscriber specials. But as of now, I guess I probably just say thank you and stuff like that. Some guy 452 asks, "Do I think Larry the Cable Guy is funny?" I've not really seen much of his work, I guess. But I saw like I think one time I had like Comedy Central on in the background and I was doing something else. I think like he was like doing some sort of stand up or something weird, and he got a good few laughs out of me. So I would say that he is all right. Regitsu asks, this is a bit late, but how much of the Colonel's final speech did you understand the first time you played Metal Gear Solid 2? I'm not sure. It's been a very long time. If I'm honest though, I don't really remember like having that many big like understanding issues the first time I played MGS2. Like I remember catching on to everything pretty well, to be honest. But I'm sure like I guess like replays probably I guess I understood it more the more times I played through or whatever. But I wasn't really left like like superiorly like flabbergasted or anything like that. Like I handled it pretty well, I think. Punk Rocket 69 asks, "Do I like the game Angry Birds?" I actually, right, have not really picked up on this whole Angry Birds phenomenon, and I actually have not played it. So, who knows? Destructoad asks, "How did you come up with the name Liquid Solidus 9000?" Um, it basically is it's basically like a conglomeration of Liquid Snake and Solidus Snake from Metal Gear Solid, and with 9,000 coming from over 9,000. So there's that. Um, I would recommend possibly checking out my 1,500 subscriber special. I basically kind of go over the history of Liquid Solidus 9000 and explain it, I guess, in greater detail how I came up with the name and all that stuff. So check that out. Warrior Lego Gerbils asks, "Will you can you do a let's play of Super Smash Bros. Brawl?" Most likely not. I don't have a Wii, nor do I really ever plan to get one. And honestly, I'm not really sure if it would really be a good idea to let's play really, because I actually not recently, but not too long ago either, I recorded a let's replay of Super Smash Brothers or whatever, like to like I guess like be all nostalgic, and I actually had to stop recording not too long into it because I just could not think of things to say. Like I just think it's the type of game that, at least for me, is not really good. It's not really let's playable. So hopefully that might clear some things up. Liquid Dude 9000. I dig the name. Um, he asks, when the Amazing Spider-Man comes out, will you LP it? Most probably in the future, not like right when it comes out, but at some point I'll probably get around to it. And last but not least, Elvin Arminta asks, "Will I see the new Spider-Man movie when it comes out?" Yes, indeedy. But that's all the questions for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed or whatever. Post them below. I'll answer them next week. Liquid out.